Okay, we will try this again. So this is take two. And the only reason I had to stop my other one is because my child could not fend for herself for a moment. So, today's topic is domestic abuse. Different forms of abuse, really. Different types of relationships, whether that be a father to son, or a mother to daughter, or mix and match partners, parents, mom and dad, or boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever the case may be. One relationship to another. That's what I want to talk about today. And how we as humans normalize this. We get so used to something that it's normal, and we teach that to other people without knowing it. So some people are conscious of it, some are not. So today I wanted to talk to you about different kinds of abuse and how it may affect you, because I've experienced multiple kinds, whether we're talking about emotional or physical, mental, all of that. So whenever I'm looking at a relationship, first I want to see what the pros and cons of the relationship are. Now, if the cons outweigh the pros, then that's probably not a good relationship for you to be in. If you're in a relationship that strains you in every form imaginable, it's unhealthy, it's not good for you, you're not at your best, or you cannot achieve or even aim for your best, then that's probably not a relationship you want to stay in. It doesn't matter whether you are dating this person, or if this person is your parent, or if this person is your cousin, or if this person is your friend. That's not a relationship you want to be in, because it can be damaging to all the parties and those that are around you. Not just, like other family members, but your kids. That's something to consider for them, because you set an example for them. You show them what a relationship is supposed to be like. So ultimately, they're looking to you for guidance. And if your relationship is one of toxic and manipulation and all these terrible characteristics, if you are teaching them that that's what a relationship looks like, if that's what a relationship is, that's what they're going to know. So whenever they get older and they look for a mate, that's the traits they're going to look for. That's the kind of behavior that they're going to condone, because they think it is normal, because you have helped influence them to think that it's normal, because with you in society, that's what they know. So what I want to say is we need to make a change. We need to stop teaching them these unhealthy habits and contributing to this negative behavior that they are going to absorb like a sponge and eventually carry on the cycle with. My thing is, for me, it was like with removing this person from their life, taking this person out of the equation, removing the relationship. How much does it hurt, and how much does it help? Because sometimes that's a hard decision to make. It's so hard. Sometimes it's not as hard. Sometimes it's just easy. It's cut, dry, go on. Other times it's not. And sometimes it hurts. Sometimes it hurts to cut those kind of people out of your life. I can tell you 10 to 1 it's going to hurt. In some cases, it's going to hurt so bad that you just can't fathom. You just don't want to have it. You just cannot accept that is the only path, because it causes you to feel more or less like you are making the kids miss out on something, or depriving them of something, or whatever the case may be. Breaking up the family, whether that be them not getting to spend time with their other parent or their grandparents or whoever you're cutting out of their life. Really consider that. I know I, even myself, had a hard time with it. Extremely hard time. Because it's definitely not easy. But it was easier to cut that person out and deal with the pain and everything that I experienced. It was easier for me to do that than it would be for me to look at my kids when they are 18 and 19, see what kind of relationships they pick. Because ultimately their mate would be examples somewhere that I set, or that the person that was in their life said. Their father, their mother, their aunt, their uncle, whoever is a big influence on the child. That is who they're going to use as a role model, as a mentor, as a trendsetter for their relationship and for the person they're going to choose to one day be mates with. So for me, it was extremely hard. Some people it's very easy, but I'm one of those hopeless, romantic, give with everything I have kind of people. And I suffered a lot. With the choice itself, it was extremely hard. But sometimes we have to make hard choices. Even when we're not completely okay with it. Even when with these things we get so used to them, so used to the sounds, so used to the feelings, so used to just the experiences day in and day out. We get so used to it that it becomes normal to us. So as it becomes normal, we just look at it like it's another day, like it's just another interaction, like it's just another relationship. That's how it's supposed to be. So whenever we experience that and we get in this habit and we just feel like it's normal, that's something that we carry over, and unfortunately we get so used to it we miss it. I know it sounds crazy to feel like you could miss abuse or negativity or whatever the situation may be. It can be extremely hard in those types of situations. The whole message today is just to let you know that you're not alone, that we all have to make tough decisions at some point. Decisions that not only affect us, but a lot of other people. So, whenever we're considering normality and the expectation that we want to have for that, what would you want your kids to see normal as? What would you want them to feel normal is whenever they have a relationship with someone else? Excuse me. Or when they are interacting with just the general public. What do you want them to accept normal as? Because when you look at that, you're teaching them about relationships and about expectations. So really consider what you want their normal to be. Because as adults, we sometimes look at convenience instead of worth, instead of the pros and cons, instead of weighing those, we look at convenience. So that's just food for thought, something to consider. I felt like I would share that message with you. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Stay beautiful, stay lifted.